because they're going to be helping me do all of the weeding here. I may lose some of these alocasia. Small price to pay because I like tortoises. Tortoises are what it's all about over here. Let's see if they'll eat that bird. What's going on, everybody? Busy over here. I've been very, very busy. As you can see, I've extended the height of the fence because I want to make sure there's no chance that any of the turtles that are going to be living in the rec pond can jump over. And then I started working and I buried some board down in here and really secured it. And then I started thinking, remember when I was talking about wanting to make the ultimate Redfoot tortoise habitat? See Redfoot tortoises up on my patio and stuff during the summer. Well, I'm starting to remove the fencing here, and this is going to be where they're able to come up and they're going to be able to wander the entire area here. I'll show you how far it goes, but I'm not quite ready. I've got a few more things that I want to do. I'm going to take this down. I'd like to remove this. This doesn't function anymore. So we'll remove that, make it look nicer. I've extended some height here because I want to keep this higher. So we've got new fencing in here. So they'll be able to walk through here. They're going to be able to walk up, walk all the way around the recreation pond. And let me show you just where they can go. During the summer, I think once September rolls around, I'll start collecting them up and I'll make a fence there again. And keep them from going out because that's when they lay their eggs. So I want to keep the eggs concentrated in one area. But anyway, you can see, oh look at, here's Diego over by the waterfall. Hi Diego. But they've got mulberry leaves. They'll be able to graze up here. I extended the fence on this side, made it higher. So there's absolutely no chance. What the heck? Hold on a second. What the heck is that? Looks like a bird died in the pond. Hold on. What the heck? Looks like some kind of stork is drowned or just croaked. What the heck is this? This is odd. This isn't something you see all the time. Whoa, that's weird. I gotta get that out of there. How the heck did that happen? Hey bird, what happened to you, man? This is so weird. Is there That is odd. He doesn't look like he was bitten by anything. Maybe he just croaked. Weird. Yeah. So I had been working here, but I'm taking it easy because I have some more help from Blue Gabe coming and from Kubota. We're going to get a larger excavator and we're going to really do this the right way. And I'm even going to clean out some of the muck in the pond. But hey, this is strange, huh? Well, all right, bird. Let's go ahead and dispose of this. I think the best way I know how. This is random, huh? Big old wood stork just didn't make it. So let's see if one of our crocodilians wants a wood stork. Crazy. Wow. All right. Well, the good news is that it's the cycle of life here. Let's see where Dale, Snaggletooth, I think, should grab this. I'll give it to anyone, but Snaggletooth, Snaggy. There's Dale. Let me walk over here, though. Oh, look, there's an iguana that he didn't eat. He gave up that iguana. What is going on here? We fed off some hunted iguanas from Blue Gabe. If you were on Patreon, you saw that, or Blue Gabe's channel. Yikes. I guess they don't like the taste of iguana, but where is... Let's see if they'll eat that bird. Oh yeah, she got the bird. Wild. All right. The more startling thing is, where is Snaggletooth? It doesn't look like he's in there. Oh, there he is. Ha! Look at that big gator in that little pond. Crazy. All right, well, we'll just leave that iguana there. This is just a crazy day. Anyway, I got a lot to do. We got them fed. We got that bird cleaned up. And now I got to get the tractors because I got to start using them to get things sorted out with the new enclosure. So let's get to it, and then we're going to let those turtles, or rather tortoises, get themselves a whole new situation, a big giant enclosure. I'm excited, guys. So let's go get our Kubotas and get to work. Well, all right, people, here it is, the connector, if you will. So I just added some more soil. I'll probably put some mulch down. I'll dress this up eventually. I just wanted to get this up and running, and wouldn't you know it, as I was working, the redfoots were spreading out. Look at this. And here I threw just some spring mix down for some of these guys if they wanted it. But here's what's cool. So I had in my head, man, I hate in the summer, we get all these weeds that come up through these pavers. Eventually I'm going to redo this patio. Hopefully my buddy Mark Marshall is going to come back to the United States and help me do that. But check him out on YouTube. But anyway, yeah, I'm hoping, and what I was excited about is the redfoots have been nibbling at the weeds growing up. And look at this. They're just kind of making their way all over the place. Here's another big girl. We've got 35 redfoots. And yeah, they're just kind of wandering around. Check this out. They're going to be eating all kinds of weeds. I'm just going to let them eat the weeds. They won't eat any of the bigger plants. Even if they do, they're not going to be able to do real damage. Look at this. Here's Lucky. This is our redfoot that got hit by a lawnmower. We got it from Bush Wildlife years ago. And so she's got this. Look at this. We've got hibiscus up here. She'll go nibble on that. I'm sure she'll get excited about that at some point. Oh yeah, yeah, the colors draw them in. So they're gonna weed. They're gonna just walk around and eat all this stuff. So I don't have to do a lot of weeding. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. They'll have water to drink from the wetland, some of the shallow areas of the pond. They could potentially even walk across the waterfall area. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on them. If they fall in the pond, I doubt it. They're pretty darn smart. But yeah, look at all this. All these weeds. I'm sure they'll eat some of the plants, but I don't care. The ferns are up high. They can't get to them. They don't really, they won't be able to hurt any of these plants. Some of the low-lying, some of these low-lying hibiscus leaves are going to get bit off. I may lose some of these alocasia, but small price to pay because I like tortoises. Tortoises are what it's all about over here. Reptiles, my friends. Look at our beautiful boa. She's all spread out. Look at her. She's just spread out. That's so cool to see a boa constrictor stretched out in the enclosure. So we've got Central American and South American snake. We've got our redfoots. They're going to be wandering all through here. They'll be able to come wherever they want. They'll be able to walk across this if they'd like. And then I can just seal that up in the winter and keep them in a smaller area, which is pretty cool. But even more cool than that, just the amount of space these guys are going to have. I really won't have to do as much feeding on these guys. I smell something akin to death. Oh, it's the iguana in there. Okay, there's a dead iguana in that pond that the gators did not finish eating. But anyhow, now you can kind of see this whole area. Let's see if anyone has made it, how far in fact they've made it. Look at her, she's pretty much decimated that. Oh, look at you, you're going pretty far. You're going out there. Look at this, guys. They're gonna be able to come all the way out here. So it's gonna be just very, very important that the kids keep our gates shut and locked. But here it is. Look at this large, this is like probably one of the largest redfoot enclosures we've got going. They've got hides here, they can hide out. We've of course added the extra level to the fence height, so I'm not concerned at all. They should not have any ability to climb up and over this. Yeah, see, that'll push down, I think, that grass. And even still, there's a secondary containment in here if someone did get over. Let's go look over here, double check, see if I need to do any other work. I may need to put another log in between these. It's possible, but I'm not so sure. But I'll keep an eye out on that. I think we might, I think right here, I can simply just take another bit of corral board and come up one level, and I think we'll be okay. But this looks like a weak spot to me. So it's the potential for them to climb up and over. That's possible. But at the end of the day, they'll be in a contained area, a secondary fence. I just don't want them to get up and out of the yard. All this looks pretty good. Looking good, looking good. This, I don't think we have anybody that'll fit through here. again, I'll probably take another post, just stick it in there, and we'll be good. So those two spots seem to need a little bit of reinforcement, but look at this. All this looks pretty good to me. I don't suspect any tortoises are going to be able to do that. There's a nice log there. I could probably pick that up and then sink it back over here, little telephone pole. So a very cool enclosure for the Redfoot tortoises. I just can't wait to see them up around here. So it'll literally be like herping in my backyard. I'll just be walking around and you'll see some of the Redfoots everywhere, which is kind of cool. Just having the ability to do that. A little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of work, and what a nice enclosure for them, huh? It's just more fun to see animals wandering about the backyard happily and safely with plenty of things for them to nibble on. So it'll be kind of neat because I eat my dinner right there, and it'll be kind of cool to see these guys out walking around. I think the kids will enjoy it. My wife, when she sunbathes, she loves the tortoises. Look at this, look at this. They're gonna be helping me do all of the weeding here. Look at this. I mean, you see them? That's why I'm excited, friends, because they are nature's little lawn care service. They're a Flintstones Roomba, the prehistoric Roomba here. I love that. And these Redfoots have been with me so very long, and they already had a very large enclosure, but this, I think, takes the cake. 35 Redfoots. I think we're doing good. Pretty happy. So, like I said, come September, I'll start wrangling them up again because I'm going to want to make sure they lay their eggs in the other enclosure to kind of keep things going that way. But this is really, really cool. They know what they like to eat, and they've got a buffet on their hands. So, guess what? Best food source for them is what nature provides right out of the ground. So, hey. Pretty happy. And again, couldn't have done it without my friends at Kubota, making a job that would have taken me just days, probably a full day. I got it done in a couple hours. So I'm stoked. And I hope you guys are stoked too. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Appreciate you spending time with me here on the channel, seeing what I do for these animals. I absolutely love them, as you know. Don't forget to go to patreon.com/Kamp Kenan. You'll see this evolve. And of course, I also did this for some water turtles that we're going to be moving in an upcoming video. So keep your eyes peeled for that. All right, everybody, we'll talk to you soon. I'm going to just relax and enjoy these tortoises.